Hello, guys. My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another edition of Baseball Talk with the Earl Brothers. And today, well, I had a couple videos planned. I was going to talk potential free agent predictions, maybe some trades predictions, maybe some coaching hirings. But then we get a bomb dropped on us yesterday that Luis Ortiz and Emmanuel Clase are getting arrested for what they were doing with gambling. There was a video post, or a video, or not video, an article posted by Sportico about an hour and a half ago, according to my time of recording right now, almost about 2 hours ago. That's with a lot of details behind it. So I'm going to be going over that here. The Department of Justice announced on Sunday that Cleveland Guardians Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz were charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to commit honest services wire fraud, conspiracy to influence sporting contests by bribery, and conspiracy to commit money laundering for alleged rigging bets through their pitching in MLB games. According to the alleged victims of the fraud are sports betting platforms, Cleveland Guardians, and the MLB. These charges are similar ones recently brought against Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, who are all participating in sports betting or poker. According to the indictment unsealed by U.S. Attorney Nokella Jr. For the Eastern District of New York, Clase began conspiring with a unnamed bettor in May of 2023. This was going on for almost 2 years, over 2 years, because he was caught in June. Over 2 years before they caught on to it. Clase is accused of informing the bettor about the types of pitches he would throw in games, such as a slider on the first pitch or pitches slower than 95 miles per hour. The bettor allegedly relayed that information to others, enabling them to place bets and parlays based on Clase's pitching. Clase then acting accordingly, including when the Guardians played the Twins on June 3rd, 2023. In that game, Clase allegedly threw a slider in the dirt well before home plate, as described in the indictment, to ensure a bet was successful. We continue. Clase 27 is also accused of receiving kickbacks from conspirators and violating MLB rules by using his cell phone during games to correlate with bettors. The indictment details alleged text messages sent by Clase and his co-conspirator during games, including messages where Clase was asked if the bettor was ready before intentionally throwing a pitch into the dirt. The indictment also refers to Clase electronically transferring money to a bettor. In addition, he was alleged caught on camera by a bank security withdrawing approximately $50,000 in cash from a bank in June of 2025. Ortiz, who allegedly joined the criminal scheme in June of 2025, faces similar allegations. Like Clase, the 26-year-old pitcher is accused of agreeing to throw certain pitches in exchange for payment. Ortiz also allegedly sent incriminating text messages and participated in electronic transfers of funds. Further, Ortiz and Clase are depicted as, according to the conspiracy, for example, in 2025, Clase allegedly sent Ortiz a photograph of a receipt for a wire transfer of approximately 90,000 pesos, roughly $4,900 under current exchange rates of American dollars, along with an audio message instructing Ortiz to get his associates in the Dominican Republic to lie about the purpose of the funds. Ortiz was allegedly directed to say this payment is for a horse. Payment for a horse. You got that? Which he reportedly replied, okay, perfect. We continue on. Clase and Ortiz are described as receiving $5,000 in payments. Meanwhile, these guys are making millions of dollars for throwing rigged pitches or arranging them to be thrown a modest sum compared to their salaries. In 2022, Guardians were paying Clase to a 5-year deal worth $20 million, and Ortiz earned $782,000 in 2025. Participating in bets is strictly prohibited by the MLB in Rule 21, and which calls for a lifetime ban of any player, manager, or coach who bets on their own team. Last year, MLB imposed a ban on San Diego Padres third baseman Marcano, whom MLB found placing nearly 400 bets on baseball from 2022 to 2023. Clase and Ortiz had already come under the MLB scrutiny for suspicious pitches, with both being placed on the non-disciplinary list in July for the league's investigation. However, Clase and Ortiz are not in trouble with the Justice of Department for betting on merely and attempting to fix the outcome by throwing errant pitches. Their alleged crime focuses on the fraud and advancing a fraudulent conspiracy through electronic transactions and communications with betting platforms, the MLB, and the Guardians. They allegedly engaged in wire fraud conspiracy by scheming to defraud betting platforms and obtaining money from those platforms through materially false and fraudulent pretenses and representatives. Clase and Ortiz also alleged use interstate and foreign wire communications to advance their scheme. They're further accused of honest service wire fraud, a noteworthy charge that has played an instrumental role in the sports world of late. The Department of Justice used this against the parents in Operation Varsity Blues case. Their colleges were deprived of their employees' honest services because administration staff and coaches accepted parents' bribes. Wow. That's it for Clase and Ortiz in the MLB, needless to say. And I saw some reports that they could be sentenced to years in prison for their actions during all of this. I heard one report saying up to 65 years in prison. So definitely going to continue to keep an eye on this case. It is just, for me, it's just crazy to see players place bets and do stuff like that for $5,000 bets, $7,000 bets, $12,000 bets when they're making millions of dollars during that year. Like I don't understand the need to do that. And maybe it's just because I'm not in their place. Maybe they have other stuff going on. But still, if you're making almost $800,000 and you're on a $20 million contract, I still don't understand it. I really, really don't. So we'll continue to keep a closer eye on this case and what is going down with Ortiz and with Clase. But let me know down in the comment section below what's your thoughts on this situation, and what you think should be done. What do you think will be done with these two pitchers? But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.